So hello there and welcome to this tutorial. Today we get to do the Kenyan Shield, where we take it step by step using these big beads, which are slightly easier to see better, and we get to make a replica of this shield here, but now we are going to take it slow. So I cut my 0.60 millimeters fishing line here, because this is a bigger one. So this is the fishing line size that I'm going to use for this specific tutorial. So now mostly I prefer to start with the black side going to the bottom. So I'm going to do like several lines, where now I start with black on the left, and then I pick 3 black beads on the right. So I also hope this space is going to be okay. So 3 and 1, and then we crisscross on the 1 like that. So then we pull, and then you have something that looks like this. So after that, I'm going to add the white. Remember, I'm just putting the Kenyan side, so I add 1 white on each side like that. Okay, and then I pick a red bead like that, and then I crisscross on the red bead, then I pull like that. I hope you can see that it's clear. So then I take a red bead on the right, a red bead on the left, right, red, and then right, and then left, red, and another final red bead on the right. There you go. And then we crisscross that. So then when you pull, you should have something that looks like this. So then I pick a white bead on the right, a white bead on the left, white, white, like that, and then I pick 1 final green bead, and then like that, and then I crisscross. And then now here we get to taking a corner. So now it solely depends with which side you want to go. So for me, let's say we'll go the right side. Okay, so there you can see it's clear. So if you're going this side, I'm going to pick 3 beads on the right hand. So 1, which are green beads, 2, 3, okay, and then on this very 3rd bead, I'm going to crisscross on that 3rd bead like that. So when you pull, you'll have something that looks like this. So now I've made the standard width of our Kenyan, let's say, bracelet. So that's the standard width, where I usually count them as heads. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are 5 heads. I hope you've seen that. So once you're there, now green is the bottom side. So we continue. Now we are starting to put the shield. So we're going to pick 1 white bead on the right, and then we pick 1 white bead again on the right, and then we pick 1 green bead. So remember, we are at the bottom, and then you crisscross on that green bead like that. So then you have something that looks like this. This is clear, you can see that. So you have something like that, and then you pass the fishing line through the next white bead there. You need to be careful. So like that, and then continue. You pass Okay, so now we pick a white bead on the right, like that, and then we are going to we are going to pick a red bead, one red bead on the right, like that, and then we crisscross on that red bead, like that. So then when you pull, you have something that looks like this. I hope this step by step is quite clear for you. And if there is any question, please feel free to directly contact me if you haven't understood, and I will elaborate it further for you. So on this step, I've passed this fishing line on the left through this red bead there. So then now I pick a black bead on the right, like that, and then I pick a red bead on the right again, and then that same red bead is where I'll crisscross. So then you pull, you should have something that looks like this on this step. On this step, your artwork should look like this. So if you're using the small beads, just take it step by step and you'll get there, don't worry. Then we pass the fishing line through that white bead there, and then you pick a white bead on the right. So the procedure is just the same here, white bead on the right, and then you pick a black bead on the right, like that, and then you crisscross, and then you pull. So let me adjust the camera height so that you can see it from some better angle. There, I think this is better, and I hope my audio is okay. So as you can see here, that looks okay. So now you make sure you know the right side is here, the left side is here. So then you pass the fishing line through that black bead there, and then you pull, and then now you see I'm flipping it over to this side like that so that it's easier. Then this is my right hand, this is my left hand. So I'm going to pick one white bead on the right and one white bead on the left, like that. So then I crisscross there, like that. So you have something that looks like this. Okay, so just take it step by step. I've not done anything here, I've not edited, and I'm taking it quite slow. So once you have something that looks like this, we continue just slowly. So we're on the black side, so we're going to pick white on the left. That's one white on the left, and then two blacks on the right. 1, 2. Those are two blacks on the right, and then you crisscross on this white. So one key thing that you need to remember is that always before you crisscross, all the total beads that need to be in your circle are 4 beads. I'm getting a pen so that it's easier for you to count with me. So you see, like here, this is 1. Okay, so this is 1 bead, 2 bead, 3, 4. So those are 4 beads before I crisscross for that circle. So that's something you need to keep in mind. Never forget that. And that's how any of this basic bracelets is done. Then you pass this fishing line through the white bead there, like that. And then now I pick a red bead on the right, and then I pick a black bead on the left. There, pick a black bead on the left, and then you crisscross on this black bead there, and then you pull. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, so then you pass the fishing line through the black bead there, like that, and then you pick a black bead on the right and a black bead on the left, right, and a black bead on the left, and then you crisscross on the black bead on the left, like that. Then you pull. So as you can see, I've made this star there. As you can see, I hope that is clear. There's that black star, that's the, let me show you on the smaller size. What we have made there is this 1 2 3 4. So we are currently here. So the next we're going up top like that. So let's continue. We're going to pass the fishing line through the white bead there, like that, and then we pick a white on the now we're picking a red on the right, like that, and then oh sorry, that one has fallen. So we pick a red on the right, and then we pick a white on the left, like that, and then we crisscross on the right from the left, and then you pull. You should have something that looks like this in this step. Hope that's clear. So then now we're on the green side, so you need to remember that. So once you pass the fishing line there, you have flipped the bracelet. Now we pick a green bead on the right and a green bead on the left, and then we crisscross there, the green bead from the left, like that, and then you pull. You should have something that looks like this. Once you're there, I hope that is clear on this step. I hope this pace isn't that fast, so that at least you can get it right. Make sure that by this step your artwork looks exactly like what you're seeing on the screen. So you can, I'm taking it slowly so you can always pause and go step by step with us. So then now remember we're on the green side, so we pick one green on the right, yeah, and then we pick 2 reds. Remember that makes a total of 4 beads on that circle. Then on this final red bead, so we have this red here and this one here. So on this final red bead, we crisscross on this bead there, the one that's on the left. So then you have something that looks like this. Okay, then we pass the fishing line through the red bead there. So now here, once you get here, we are introducing the white beads that are usually at the center of this shield. So you can see this one has got 2 that are going like this. You can also have them going straight up like that, so it depends with how you want them. Maybe let's stick to this one so that we get it exactly as it is. So now I'm going to introduce this first white here, this one, that's the one I'm introducing. So we pick a white bead here on the right, yeah, and then we pick a red bead on the right. You can pick it also on the right, and then you crisscross like that, and then you have something that looks like this. I hope that's correct. I hope that you can see that. And then you proceed, you pass the fishing line through the next black bead there, and then you pick 2 red beads. As you've noticed, I can shift the hands, so it's not a must for you to stick to putting one on this side, one on the other side. You can always, like here I'm putting 2, then I just use this one here, I crisscross. So once you can do that, I hope it's not confusing. but it's just the same results. It depends with how comfortable you are. So we have that step there. Then you pass the fishing line through the next red bead there, like that, and then you pick a white bead on the right, like that there, and then we pick a red bead on the left, like that. Then you crisscross there. Then you should have something that looks like this. There, just make sure that each step you're with us. Then you pass the fishing line through the black bead there. So here is where I prefer to flip it like this, just slowly so you can see it correctly. And then now I pick a black bead on the right, and then I pick a red bead, sorry, on the left, and then crisscross there. Have something like this. So once you have something like this, you can continue with the reds. So we pick now a total of 3 red beads on the right, or 2 red beads on the right and 1 red bead on the left, like this. And then the red bead on the left is done that you crisscross. So it's just the same thing, and then you pull. You should have something that looks like this. Okay, so then you pass the fishing line through the white bead. As you can observe, the place I'm in is quite silent. It's because it's a space that I have I had to sort of like rent it out so that I can have a very quiet place for you guys to be able to have a one-on-one and a very quiet and step-by-step video tutorial. So we proceed. I pick a white bead on the right, and then I pick a red bead on the right again, and then I crisscross. So then I pull, and then I pass the fishing line through the red bead there, and then I pick a red bead on the right, red bead on the left, red bead on the right, red bead on the left here, and then you crisscross like that, and then you pull. Just make sure that each step you're with us. So it's something like this, and then you pass the fishing line through the next white bead there. Sorry. And then you pick a white bead on the right, and then you pick a red bead on the left, one, then you crisscross on the red bead there. So then you pull. You should have something that looks like this, and then you pass the fishing line through the red bead there, and then you pick a red bead on the right and a red bead on the left, and then you crisscross on the red bead from the left there, and then you pull. You should have something that looks like this. So we are almost done. So let me continue and finish. So then now remember we are on the green side. The green side is the lower side. So then we pick 2 green beads and 1 red bead on the right, sorry, on the left there, that red bead, and then you crisscross there, and then you pull. So you have something that looks like this, and then I hope this is clear. You can see this. You should have something that looks like that. And then now we proceed. You pass the fishing line through the white bead there, and then you pull. Should have something like that. And then you pick 2 red beads, 1 red bead on the right, 1 red bead on the left. Then you crisscross on the red bead. So and then you pull. I believe that this is simple. Then you pass the fishing line through the red bead like that, and then you pick a black bead on the right, and then you pick a red bead on the left, and then you crisscross on the red bead like that. You should have something that looks like this. Okay, so then you pick you pass the fishing line through the white bead there, and then you pick 2 red beads. You can put them both on the right side, so it's not so this one, and then you crisscross on that final one. So you should have something that looks like this. I hope that is clear. Okay guys, and then you pass the fishing line through the red bead there. Okay, then I'm flipping it, observe that way, and then now I pick 2 black beads, 1 on the right. I'm going to use my hands to help, and 1 on the left like that, and then I crisscross on the one from the left like that. So then you have something that looks like this. I hope that is clear. So we are almost done, and also like my fishing line is almost over, but it can do one maybe half line. So then I pick a black bead on the right, and then so now we're on this side, so then we pick 2 white beads there, 1 2, then we crisscross like that. I hope you can see that. Yeah, you can see that. That's clear. And then we pass the fishing line through the red bead, there, and then now I pick a black bead on the left, and where am I? The white bead on the right. Yeah, then we crisscross like that, and then we pass the fishing line through the black bead there, that way, and then I pick 2 black beads there, 1 2, and then I crisscross on the last black bead there like that. I hope that step is visible. Yeah, you can see. So this is where I've crisscrossed. So then you pull, and as you can see, this point is the other side of the shield, so I'm going to pass it through there. Then I pick another 2, yeah, that's 2 white beads, 1 2, 1 2, and then I crisscross on the last white bead there, then crisscross like that, and then you pass the fishing line through there, and then now I pick 1 white bead on the right and another green bead on the right, and then I am crisscrossing on this green bead. So the reason I'm doing this is because my fishing line, as you can see, is over, so I need to finish here, and then what I need to do is to add another fishing line. So I'm not going to cut this video, I'm just going to show you how I close that, because this is I want you to see how everything goes on here. and then you pass. So what I usually do is I just pass the fishing line randomly, but going behind, so that until I'm sure or I feel that the fishing line is firm and secure, that's when I can either cut it off or add another fishing line. So that's how I do it. So as you can see, we are almost done. We're just left with, I think this is just one, but I'm going to show you how I add a fishing line. So as you can see, this side is quite firm, as in like the beads don't fall off. So now I know that it's secure. So then I take my fishing line and then I look for the tip there. And also there is this easier way of opening a fishing line, which you pull, and then once you get that mark, you pull it. So it depends. I've seen other fishing lines are different in other countries, but here is this is the easiest way to open your fishing line. So like that. Please feel free to ask me questions. I love questions, and if there's any point you didn't understand, kindly feel free to ask, and I will be at your disposal. Kindly you can maybe take screenshots of where you didn't understand on this video, and then you send them to me on WhatsApp, and I can easily see and respond from there. So now I pass this fishing line through this white bit here. So that's how I add a fishing line, and then I pull. But now the most important thing is you need to make sure that each tip is equal, like that, and then you pull like that so it's balanced, and then now you continue. So where we were here, so we've put it through the black side. Okay, this is the black side, this is the green side. So now I pick a white bead, sorry, on the right, and then I pick two black beads on the right again, and on the second black bead, as you can see, I crisscross on that black bead there, then I pull, so like that, and then now I pass the fishing line through the next white bead there. Then just make sure that your fishing line is balanced before you go far. So you do that by doing so. And then now the next thing is I pick a white bead on the right, and then a red bead on the right again. This red bead is spoiled, and then I crisscross there on the red bead, and then I pull. I hope you can see that. So it looks like this, and then you pass the fishing line through the next black bead there, like that, and then we pick two red beads there, 1, 2, and then you crisscross on the final red bead there, and then you pull. So you should have something that looks like this. Okay, then you continue, and then you pass the fishing line through the next white bead there. Okay, then you pick a white bead from the right, and then you pick a green bead from the right, and then you crisscross on the green bead like that, then you pull. So this step here, I hope you can see that clearly. So and then you pass the fishing line here, through here. It seems, yeah, like that. And then now I'm going to flip it like this. So then we pass the fishing line, pick a white bead on the right, and then a green bead on the right, then crisscross on the green bead like that, and then we pull. So as you can see, we are basically done, but I'm going to do the one last line to the top so that you can maybe get a full view of how it looks. And I'm going to pick 3 green beads, 1, 2, 3, and then we crisscross on the final green bead there. Then you pull, and then you have something like this. So that is how you continue with the Kenyan bracelet, and then you pass the fishing line through there like that, and then you pick a white bead on the right, and you pick a red bead on the left, then you crisscross, and then you pull. You should have something that looks like this. So if you're doing this, if you've been managed to do it from here to here, it's getting more and more simpler for you, and I'm quite sure you can now finish up on the Kenyan side. But if you find it to be hard, you can let me know, and I will proceed and maybe finish till where you are comfortable on another video. So I've picked 2 red beads, and then I crisscross on the final red bead. But I think this could also be a good assignment that you guys continue with the Kenyan side, where you just continue by this side is black, then there's the white side here, then red here, then white here, then green here. If you find it to be confusing, kindly let me know, and I will do another video on how to continue it if you find it. So I pass the white bead there, and then I pick 1 black bead, then I crisscross. Mostly the most important thing is to follow what my hands are doing, mostly not even my voice but my hands. So I'm quite sure you can't get lost if you follow what I'm doing on the screen. This is what it looks like at the end. This is the Kenyan Shield, and I believe that you too can do this. And if you've gone step by step, there is nothing I've forwarded or done editing on. So this is just the full version of doing it. I can see it's almost past 30 minutes, but as you can see, it looks amazing, and I really want to see what you guys have been able to do. So if you did manage to get to this point here, please let me know, and I really am looking forward to your feedback. Thank you so much. And if you would like to see any other maybe video, kindly let me know, and I will consider doing it. So it's been real. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you on another video. So thank you, and bye bye.